You knew WT came to play when Matt Patterson went to the air on the third play from scrimmage to wide receiver Ricky Collinsworth, all the way down to Oklahoma State's 28. That set up Rob Clark's first field goal. Good from 33 yards out. WT had drawn first blood. Another Buff score came after Larry Moore blocked this Cowboy punt. And after some wild scrambling, Alvin Keller came up with the ball for WT. Freshman Rob Clark to center stage once again, this time from 32 yards away. The Buffs led 6-0. WT made its own break on this play, Larry Moore jarring the ball loose, Perry Allred smothering the fumble for the Buffs. Matt Patterson then put on an air show for OSU, hitting junior Curtis Bennett at the 27. Junior Mark Tidwell to the Cowboy 15. Senior Jackie Compton to the 6. This drive ultimately led to WT's first touchdown. With 4th and goal to go, Patterson once again went to Tidwell for the score. We pick up action now in the 4th quarter. WT leading 20-13. OSU with 4th and goal at the 6. Quarterback John Dorner goes back and hits Mel Campbell in the corner. It's 20-19. Then Dorner tries Campbell on the other side for the 2-point conversion and victory. But the pass sails harmlessly through the end zone. WT has held, defeating Oklahoma State of the Big 8 Conference 20-19.
This is why you coach right there. One of the reasons, one, as a Christian, you still know the Lord's still making miracles. He's still working miracles, and until you see those kids rise and go above maybe what they thought they could do, and I think that's this old America right there. It was just great to be a part of it. You know, I believe that's a big thing. Just see it unravel. I sat there and as I saw the game unravel, I was amazed how both sides were having some great plays, and even when they would do them, I sat there and say, boy, that was a great play. You know, if I was just in the stands, I would have enjoyed a great ball game. I believe seeing both sides just get after it.
It looked like a replay of last week's Oklahoma State game. Alvin Keller pounces on a loose Baylor pitch just seconds into the ball game. West Texas State takes over. The Buffalo offense couldn't move it, though. Freshman Rob Clark converts 32-yard field goal. Buffs lead 3-0. Baylor came back in the opening quarter. A 35-yard punt return. Larry Martin gets the ball off. Gerald McNeil fields it, has trouble holding on to it, picks it up, takes off down the right sideline, and gets the ball all the way to midfield for a first down. That drive successfully ended when Dennis Gentry went the final 5 yards. That gave Baylor a 7-3 lead. West Texas State comes back. John Holt in punt return formation, picks up the ball at the 50-yard line. He drops it, picks it up, takes off down the right sideline, cuts back in, breaks one tackle, goes 50 yards. The Buffalo's back on top. But look who's down. Alvin Keller on the left of your screen. He did not play again. The Bears offense came to life. Walter Abercrombie, only a junior, became Baylor's all-time career rushing leader last night, scored on that 17-yard run. Baylor scored again 3 minutes before the half. The big play, a 33-yard run on a fake punt. That's Mike Lively taking it down to about the 5-yard line. But WT came back just seconds before the half. Ricky Davis hit Curtis Bennett 15 yards, 6 points, his first completion of the season. The Buffs trailed 21-15 at half. The second half, though, entirely the Baylor Bears. They were either moving the ball freely, stopping the Buffaloes from doing nearly anything, or taking advantage of an unbelievable amount of penalties.
No, I'm sick mainly because of the guys that got injured. That's my first concern. I never like to see that happen to any player, either side. And of course, we lost Copeland, Keller, and Vaughn, two of our defensive tackles, and that really, that's really the heart of our defense in there, and that really put some pressure on our linebackers. It put pressure everywhere, so that really bothered me. But yeah, we didn't do too good on the punt game, the kick-in game. Offense, we didn't move when we needed to, take some pressure off our defense and vice versa. So it's just something I think a lot of things that are good that we can learn and apply when we play those conference games, and that's what we got to look at.
Next week, West Texas State stays home against Southwest Texas State. Bill Teagan's Channel 4 Action News in Waco.
It was a beautiful afternoon for football, as this view of Kimbrough Stadium from Skycam 4 illustrates. Our eye in the sky was the only thing to contrast the blue of the cloudless heavens, as the thundering herd charged onto the field of battle, led by their proud mascot. And the crowd was ready for the exciting homecoming flash that was about to unfold before them. It started when New Mexico State quarterback Jimmy McAllister hit Javier Hulgoin, slammed down by WT's Daryl Hemphill at the 21. 2 plays later, it was McAllister again to Hulgoin. The Aggies missed the extra point and led 6-0. The Buffs' first break came in the second quarter, when Dan Reed recovered New Mexico State's fumble at the 9-yard line. That led to this 4-yard touchdown pitch to Mark Tidwell. The point after was good. WT led 7-6. With hits like this, the Buff defense soon had the offense back on the field, with quarterback Ricky Davis at the helm. And the pride of Slayton ran the option to perfection as he found the hole, cut back, evaded tacklers, and raced 57 yards for the score. WT led 14-6 at the half. The teams played through a scoreless third quarter, but in the fourth, the Aggies got 3 more points from the toe of Mark Sabalas, 28 yards. But the Buffs answered that with a 29-yarder by Ronnie Carey. The Aggies scored again following this fumble recovery at WT's 11-yard line. McAllister put up this Hail Mary that John Holt, Thompson Mayberry, and Terry Allred surrounded, but New Mexico State's Al Tanner catches for the TD. McAllister again to the air for the 2-point conversion, but this time it's incomplete, as West Texas State, for the second time this year, wins by an unsuccessful 2-point conversion attempt, beating New Mexico State 17-15.
That's a typical New Mexico and West Texas State game. You date back to 76, 17-17 tie. Next year, 17-14. The next year, 33-31, and then last year's only big one. And this year's typical.
Way back!
Danny Clark takes the option around the right side for the Buffalo touchdown.